Hi guys, welcome back to my study live stream. Now it's 21 o'clock 30. We're gonna begin at this moment, and the date of today is 23 August. So we're gonna start a study live stream, but before we add our study, we're gonna make tea, yeah, and some soft drinks. Hope you guys join my study session, and today's preparation time is long. So, but it doesn't matter somehow. Today, as usual, I went to university and I tried to finish my seminar arbeit there, but it is not very possible. Like I enjoy the environment there, and it's very well established so that you can get focused very fast. But the problem is that my major was not there. That's why every time when I fully focus, then I can only write like one paragraph and so on. So, but it doesn't matter actually. We're gonna drink some iced tea with the round ice. I don't feel very positive somehow. Yeah, I don't feel very positive, but I still do not lost my hope. Yeah. Okay. So we gotta make a big tea for my YouTube channel. I know there is not much audience, but it doesn't matter. So just a little tea. The price gets the more expensive than I ever expected, but I hope it's valuable somehow, and a lot of shock is in front of me, but I will somehow overcome. So I will not directly type. First, I think I will got some literature which covers the area of the seminar advice. Although I am not sure whether the seminar will be transformed to BSc, but I hope so. And It's very, very hot. Yeah.
No.
Okay, guys, let's have a little break. I just read some articles in Nature, and I am just a random reader, actually. I don't know anything in this field. It's not my major, so it does not matters me. But only for some entertaining purpose. Yeah, what I could observe actually from my point of view is very much linked and relevant with my daily life. But because that I am not important at all, so that's why even they link with some perspective of my life, that's really not matters. So, but I wondered that somehow somehow they solved the problem, but also destroyed the good perspective of the existence. So it's hard to describe what I am now feeling. Absolutely, now at this age, like in this year, I absolutely can cope some facts in my life. I can say, okay, just now this afternoon when I at PC Pool, and some mind just transform through me, and then they just, because that I also think of something that they published the article, and as well like like that they are just cope my mind exactly in that time. But I can also say that some other places here and some other countries or other physical place, that they are also exist someone like can perceive their mind, can knowing what they are meaning and coped with their small perspective in life. It's quite normal. But when you think, okay, after this year or after this age or after this at all, the situation I have a huge change and what gonna happen afterwards is quite easy to explain, because then the understanding and knowledge will shift themselves. Yeah, that's why I appreciate it that now I have this kind of understanding and knowledge and knowing. But the problem is otherwise, is at all not my measure. If that I can help my throat, that I really appreciate it too. But if they are hailing somehow in a far distance, use some mind energy and to try to help me, but cut another important important body part away from me, then it's somehow really not favorable. But I still enjoy to reading the article because their writing was very scientific. Although today morning, I guess I searched randomly a few, I guess it's 7 articles in the website of development department at Fudan University. I remember the ones we met in a travel group, then got contact with each other, and the series does not see each other, but I know like he is an eco professor in a very renowned famous Chinese university. And since since I found like 7 articles written by just one single author and interest me somehow, but he only written article in 2 areas. One is AI, artificial intelligence, and another one area is like moral and the social perspective, and very small research interest based on the labor market. They just mentioned like once in one article, and otherwise it's just like turbulent discussion with himself. And he is as well a professor, but not the one which I mentioned above. Why at all in this time I just want to find him out? Because like he really writes something very 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 hard to describe, because it could be that he is a doctor in university hospital. That's why he can expose himself like in extreme points, as write some obviously word of male body, and in the article's title. And I really like this direct style, but otherwise it's kind of fun and interesting to know, to acknowledge. And yeah, I don't think I need to say anything more, and I need to clean the room. I write like one page today at university, and something is still unclear, like the resource usages and which kind of special resources in the country is commercializable. But this kind of article is not so for the purpose like a management department or Betriebswirtschaftslehre department. That's why I don't want to put that much focus on business intention, like you commercialize something and in a natural resource area for this country, and that's not need to. And you must, at least from my point of view, I need write something like essential and important, like for this country, which kind of political agreement that they are dealt with. So from neutral view and academic perspective, and which kind of positioning in the negotiation, in the political level that they should bring out on the table. That's all the interesting perspective, and I need to figure that out. Today I also meet one event that is very need to mention in my study live stream, like daily and so on. It is like I saw some small range demonstration happened in front of the Brandenburg tour, in front of Adler Hotel, I guess. I was shocked because I tried to figure out something based on the website of that country, instead of directly to watch some academic writings of the Professor Ike. And I know I should too, but I still want to from my point of view and to examine, to analyze something, which is not very harsh and in a gentle way, like so. So in this sense, they urge something like, do not like some boundary country within this Caucasus to ausbeutung, to exploitate themselves, and in the context of natural resources and so on, and resource development and so on. I was thinking about this issue, and I also like when I watch the pictures on the website, I feel like extremely emotional. Like if I, for example, like currently encounter this kind of topic for the seminar, right, I need at least speak for at least one side of them, like the government in this country or the parliament in European Union and so on. At least one must write must written something like in the perspective of either EU or either the country which I am writing now. But I just written one sentence and stopped because I don't think like the scientific writing must based on the perspective or aspect, when you want to call it, in a non-neutral view. And you, at least for myself, like I need to write them in a very neutral point of view, and I don't need to add my emotion or some like and hatred energy to any academic writings. So in this sense, I don't think it's very right to directly speak for them as write something in the academic writings or academic articles. So I was before that half sentence that at the end written something about absolutely also this event, like small range demonstration in front of Brandenburg tour. But I try to describe them in a very gentle way, like you do not expose them like non-close in some playground, for example, like you do not use some word to expose yourself or to describe your emotion like negative, like like either negative or positive. You don't need to show this emotion because you are presenting the person who observed this kind of situation and in the non-human form, because when you, for example, like writing for some scientific paper or articles and so on, you you do not you are not the science at all. So I don't want to put my personal emotion there, and even I have actually. So if, for example, either um, of some seminar wants you to, after submit your seminar paper, and to go to some public place to make big demonstration, then that's not that's not not what I learned before in the very in this years. So yeah, that's why that's why I that's why this could be the reason which I don't gain very high marks in the exam. Yeah, because you must at least directly say what that is actually, and which kind of emotional perspective that you present on, and so on. This kind of issue, but hmm. but I got too many questions in this simple request from the people in the country which I currently write in, because if we just in scope this problematic in within 3 countries like A and G. Okay, so this this means this means um, this means what the people that from the A1 country, for example, like A1 is means that the country which I currently write, because that is the first priority which I should bring on. Actually, the second A is that the country which I not choose from. Then we say that is A2. Okay, then the third country is G. So it is easily to say that uh, it is it is more or less easily to say that the country A wants people today at the public place and to earn some right from the EU Parliament, because I remembered now that uh, the building that which counters the Adlon Hotel that is EU Parliament, and in front of that EU Parliament, um, is actually not EU Parliament, is a representative office um, for it's like a showroom. Okay, it's like a showroom of EU Parliament, and the people stand in front of this showroom of EU EP and earn some right that to say the right for do not um, let A2 country to exploit them or to save their resources and so on. So I was considering, okay, I talk too much, much too much. I need um, a little bit eliminate my context and content, but I really thought too much. I really thought that's all the problems that need be somehow in a way that's very soft and gentle way to be solved. And I actually think, okay, if we talk about resources like like natural resources and energy like at gas and so on, but otherwise there are also several other resources which could be exploited by A2 country. Yeah, okay, that's a problem. But whether this A2 country really exploits the natural resources from A1 country, or which kind of resources like oil, gas, or some other resources, or in which way, like they are so new with each other, they absolutely share the same ground with each other. Why this makes so much difference? If the A2 country can create or can make benefits, profits on this kind of natural resources, why the A1 cannot? Because they share the similar environmental environment. Now, why for country A1 so difficult if they can put their own effort to have the same effect as A2 country? Then why that should be a problem? And from a culture perspective, like mentality from the people which live in those two countries, I hardly to think um, whether or which kind of aspect they differs. So I saw something now yeah, okay, um, yeah. So that's all the problem now I need find peppers on. I hope there is nothing very serious happen. Um, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna claim the room. And I hope you guys have a well study session and stay motivated and stay analyzed. I am not feel positive recently because I got extra pressure, and even that I do not pay that pressure. So hope you guys study well, and we gonna see each other in next study live stream. Bye.